All right. Here we are, rolling in the Audi today. Thursday. Coffee here. One day before Mr. Olympia pre-judging. Super excited. Definitely gives me, that buzz when I'm out here training. Hold on. I know. Got Shady 4-5 bumping right now. Alright, enough of that. So, it's Thursday, and we are training arms today. I mean, I definitely have a new, kick in the ass type of motivation going right now. Which, when you have it, you gotta utilize it, because it's not gonna be there for long. I did so this morning. So I've been weighing in at 175 this whole week, which is good. I feel good. I can still see my abs at this point. And, last year around, 175, 180, I pretty much had no ab definition. So either my abs are getting bigger, or I'm just a little bit leaner with maybe a little bit more muscle. Any of those things I will take. I mean, at this point in my life, I'm not sure how much muscle I'll be growing each year, but I also can't deny that maybe I am growing muscle. It's possible. What else? No, I was waiting for the check-ins for the Mike Summerfield height and weight check-in that the Olympia said they were going to live stream, but they didn't live stream anything except the interviews with the open guys. So I was pretty disappointed this morning. But you know what it did? It gave me something that I look forward to watching while I was doing my cardio. And I did 45 minutes on the treadmill this morning. And now we're heading to the gym to train arms. I had a nice egg whites with oatmeal and almond butter this morning. I mean, I think for me now, prepping food is just, it's so simple. When I'm cooking my meals, what the fuck is that rattling though? Probably something in the door. Anyway, so when there's always some fucking thing rattling. It probably takes me 15 minutes to cook a full pan of ground beef or chicken. I have such a smooth routine when it comes to prepping food, and that just comes from doing it all the time. I'm not doing it only when I'm in prep, I'm doing it every single day. And to some people this shit is weird, but I know I have to eat a certain amount of protein to A, maintain the muscle that I have, and B, potentially grow more muscle. I know that the protein has to be there. The carbs and fats are only to help me get through my pain in the ass work days and my training. You know what I mean? So that's what that shit's for. And if I wasn't to prep my meals the way I do, it's unlikely that I would eat as much protein as I'm currently eating. Like, I feel like I'm always going to eat like 3 solid meals no matter what, at least. I can't go, half of the day without eating. That's just not my thing. Like, I have to eat. I get hungry after like 2 hours. I'm ready to eat again. And so if I wasn't to prep all my meals, my protein would definitely be lower. Not saying that it wouldn't be enough, but it would be lower, and I want it to be higher. And so, like, I have such an easy routine that I do eating. Like, I was normally eating 5 meals a day. Now I'm eating 6 because I'm squeezing in a shake like right after I finish training, and then I'll eat again around 10 or 10:30. So by 10 o'clock, I already have 3 like full meals in me, And I think that once you start, tracking your food and cooking like roughly the same foods all the time, it becomes literally like I don't even have to fucking pay attention. Like when I'm scooping my rice into my meals, I already know, like, yep, that's 200 grams, or that's 250 grams. It's like, it's so easy now. And so, which, like, thinking about, like, people who look at tracking calories, like, it's so hard. I mean, if you eat a shitload of food and all types of varieties, and it's different every single day, of course it's going to be much harder to track your calories. You know what I mean? If you're eating 5 meals and each of those meals is different, and each of those meals have 5, 6 different things in it, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be much harder. But like when you become a bodybuilder and you know what it's like to be in prep, and the meals are not like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they can't be, but like, I don't know, most people have jobs and they have to work and train and eat and take care of their families, and like, so the food cannot be like a burden, because you're not going to hit the macros or calories or however you're tracking it. You're not going to hit that every single day if it's a fucking hassle, So like when you become really deep in it, you realize that the more simple you can make your meals, the better. And then you realize like what foods you eat that digest well, and they don't they don't mess up your stomach, and you're able to consume those each and every single day. When you figure out those foods that you're going to eat every day, it's very, very simple. Like I pretty much eat the same exact food every single day. The only thing that changes usually is dinner, only because my kids don't want to eat chicken and rice and fucking ground beef and rice and salmon and rice for dinner every single day. You know what I mean? Like they are not bodybuilders, and they would like to have some variety. So typically, like, my dinner will be something a little bit different, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to eat it. Like, we always cook the food for them, but that doesn't mean I eat it. Sometimes I just eat what I'm normally eating. So I think that the system that I have now is what works for me. And like the longer that you do it, and the more time that you put into how you're going to prepare your food, you will eventually figure out what works best for you. but like you just have to stick it out. You know what I mean? Like tracking food in MyFitnessPal, it's not hard, but it can be like a little bit overwhelming at first. And especially, you know, if you got 8 ingredients for your breakfast, and then you're trying to track that, and then the next day you have 8 completely different ingredients, then it's, you know, it becomes a lot to, you know, keep plugging in new food. But once you plug in the food, now it's there, and all you have to do is switch the measurement. You know, like I eat the same exact meals right now every single day, so it's just like check, done. So it can be done. All right, anyway, I don't know why I even started with that rant, but we're at the gym now. We're gonna go train arms. Today is going to be the athletes press conference, which is gonna be dope. And I mean, I can't wait to see how the Nick Walker and Derek Lunsford rivalry continues today. So I'm super excited. Let's go get it.
one now. Checking off all the boxes, cross the T's, dotting the I's. When you look at this form in execution, like we did. That's why they look that way, and just being able to train with Nick and just to see some of those crazy genetics. Right through, right through, right through, right through, right through. Finish strong, strong. Good. I think, you know, a lot of people, you know, I'm listening to some arrogant. Come on, Nick. My biggest lesson it. Good. That's amazing. Don't come in here for your exercises. You're doing all these exercises. So I'll typically set range. It'll be about 4 to 6. I don't. Come on, man. Come on. Trainer here, Dom, taking over. We had a really good chest workout today. Showed me different things. Yes. Person was trapped, back, giving the open up. It was a big pull. You know, incline some of the guys at the very top are, you know, so when you take those genetics and you combine that with super hard